Good morning. So, should I exercise if I'm not feeling 100%? If you're coming in, give me a hello. If you're on replay, drop a replay in below as well. So, this is a really tricky one actually because there's so much perception that comes into this. Like, you could argue, do you ever feel 100%? Especially in today's go, go, go world, there's always something, whether it's lack of sleep, lots of work, or perhaps aching from another workout before, or a little illness coming on, maybe it's a cold, a flu, or something like that, or something more serious of it. Now, so it's a really difficult one, and if I just see it from my point of view, if I always had that rule, like I will only exercise if I'm 100%, I'd probably actually never exercise because 100% is quite high to me personally of how I rate that. Now, a good rule of the thumb sometimes is to think about, let's take this from a illness perspective. Like, I haven't actually had context of this, but let's say like you've got a bit of a cold coming on or anything like that. Generally, we'd recommend if it's like neck up, like cold, sinuses, you'll probably be fine to train a bit, and it might even make you feel better. But one thing I'll be aware of is probably lowering your intensity. If it's neck down, it's probably going to be unproductive. Like, you've got aches, fever, shivers, like just rest. Your body's it's probably going to be the most unproductive. I don't mean like do nothing. If you feel like going for a real low intensity mild walkout and stuff, I don't mean don't move. Like everyday tasks, it might even make you feel better, getting some fresh air. But in terms of like a session, a workout, whether it's 10 minute, 20 minute, 30 minute, it might not be a good idea. But neck up, for me, I think it might even make you feel better. But in terms of like feeling 100% in general, I think this is when we've got to go into the space of almost doing some things even when we don't feel like it, and almost throwing it out there, especially when we don't feel like it. Because if I personally went around and only did it when I felt like it, I would actually never do it. I don't think I would. I don't really enjoy the thought of exercise. I don't mind doing it, but I love the feeling of having done it. The energy it gives me, the confidence, I could say as well, that feeling of accomplishment, the distraction, because it's like a little bit of something else, focus on that, give my all, then I'm back to it. So, should I exercise if I'm not feeling 100%? Potentially, yes. Like, this is on your call, but it might even make you feel better, especially in today's, like I said, go, go, go world, where things are always getting in the way. There's always going to be something. Like, you might wake up with the best intentions to do this from your to-do list, but then this, and this comes into it. That's something that happens to me today. So there's always going to be something. It's never going to be 100%. It's never going to be as you planned all the time. And actually, I would actually say that that's a very good tool to have, to do it even when those things come up. And perhaps that's the issue. We go into this all or nothing thing. Like, if we're working out, we need to be working out at 110%. When I can tell you most of my workouts are not 110%, but the consistency pays off over time. So if I can get a workout in, even if I'm, giving it about 80%, 70%, that's still keeping my momentum going, even if it's psychological here, which we know it's not. It's also a practice of movement, for our mind as well. There's so much more benefits to exercise than giving you 100% all the time. This makes it easier to go again tomorrow, and it gives me energy. I could go in at 80% and leave at 90%. That's how crazy it is. So it's a real difficult one, and I think we have to be honest with ourselves with this, have an honest reflection of where we're at, and make a decision on that. And that's something that we help you do in our free 5-day kickstart, which we've got one starting on Monday the 9th of January. We're doing one on Monday the 9th of January, completely free, 5 days. Like I said, these are going to be short tasks that you can build into your lifestyle and routine. So nutrition tasks to really get you feeling more in control of your food and thinking differently about how you would kind of kickstart your new year as normally, but doing it in a way that's going to be more sustainable. And the second part of this is more the fitness side. This is about short, simple workouts you can do even in your busiest, most stressful day. Because if you can get that bit right, that might just keep your momentum going, so you can come again tomorrow. So you can go again tomorrow. rather than do these peaks and troughs where I'm on it and then I'm just totally off it. And these can be adapted for you as well with the injuries. We show you how to modify it as well. So if you want to join us in there, register below in the link in the comments, and I hope to see you there. Have an awesome last Christmas week. Any questions, just let me know.